Welcome back. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and General Manager of the Food and Agriculture Organization FAO, Jose Gazayano da Silva, discussed on Wednesday needs to push forward cooperation in the fields of agricultural development, food, nutrition and safety, as well as improving water irrigation systems with the aim of consolidating developmental horizons in Egypt. President al-Sisi hailed cooperation ties that bind the two sides in food safety, confirming that Egypt is looking forward to promoting those ties with the aim of realizing agricultural development. The details follow.
President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi received on Wednesday the General Manager of the Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, Jose Graziano da Silva. During the meeting, the two sides discussed a number of issues of mutual interest and means to push forward ties between Egypt and the FAO, as well as consolidating joint cooperation in agricultural development, food nutrition and safety, and improving water irrigation systems with the aim of consolidating developmental horizons in Egypt. Presidential spokesman Ambassador Ala Youssef said President al-Sisi held cooperation ties that bind the two sides in the fields of security and safety of food and agriculture development, confirming that Egypt is keen to promote and push forward those ties in all fields that realize agricultural development. This is in light of Egypt's big concern of promoting the agriculture sector as one of the main pillars of realizing the economic growth. According to the spokesman, President al-Sisi referred to giant projects Egypt is carrying out in the fields of livestock, fisheries, and reclaiming 1.5 million feddans within the framework of an integrated developmental plan by the state to bridge a gap in order to achieve an integrated food development and increasing products of strategic crops, in addition to creating more job opportunities to youth and increasing the average of economic growth. For his part, the FAO official praised cooperation efforts with the government, reviewing projects being currently executed by the organization in Egypt and reiterating its full support to new projects in Egypt in light of Egypt's seriousness in facing chronic economic challenges. He shed light on the current projects being implemented by the FAO in cooperation with Egypt, notably in food safety, livestock health, and water managing. Ambassador Youssef said the FAO official handed President al-Sisi a memorial book issued by the organization on the occasion marking 70 years since its inauguration, adding that the president congratulated the FAO and expressed Egypt's appreciation to its relations with the organization since joining it when it was established. The meeting was attended by Foreign Minister Sameh Shukri and Minister of Agriculture and Land Reclamation Dr. Abdel Menaim El-Banna, as well as a number of officials of the FAO Regional Bureau in Cairo.
President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi expressed on Wednesday the state's keenness and its efforts to empower women and consolidate her role in various political, economic and social aspects, asserting that announcing the year 2017 as a year of Egyptian women confirms this orientation. During a meeting of President al-Sisi with members of the National Council for Women, headed by Dr. Maya Morsi, he praised efforts exerted by the Council in improving the status of women and defending her rights, as well as raising awareness of her pivotal role being half of the society and a key partner in realizing development and people's aspirations. Presidential spokesman Ambassador Ala Youssef said that the President hailed the role played by the women and the NCE on the occasion marking Women's International Day. The head of state said that the Egyptian woman is exerting relentless efforts and contributing in facing challenges and achieving development. President al-Sisi said that the past years had witnessed many crucial events and dangers in which the women stood bravely to deal with. He confirmed his support to a strategy prepared by the Council with all its axes, saying he is looking forward for the Council to take active steps which contribute in promoting women's affairs and supporting her participation in all aspects of life. For her part, the NCE had thanked the President and extended her appreciation for taking care of women's issues and empowering her, referring to women's appointment in key posts like governor and minister. She reviewed efforts exerted by the Council in the previous year with the aim of empowering women in various fields, adding that the Council is being supported by various governmental institutions.
On the occasion of the International Women's Day, conference was held in the International Labour Organization headquarters in Cairo. Nile TV's Abir Mitwalli was there and filed in the following report.
Celebrating the International Women's Day, the International Labour Organization in Cairo held a press conference to discuss the latest developments on the ground concerning the women's rights in Egypt. The panel praised the decision by President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi to consider 2017 as the year of the Egyptian women. On the ground, International Women's Day sees thousands of conferences, gatherings, rallies, exhibitions, festivals, and more each year.
Today we are celebrating all over the world International Women's Day. And today we feel it's even more special because the theme for this year is women and the changing world of work. And it's very important in terms of providing all women around the world, including Egypt, the full potential of what they are capable to do is also through work. So in Egypt, I think there's another special reason why this year is so important, because this year is designated as the Egypt Year of Women, designated by the president. So I think there's a real momentum to see how Egyptian women can be more and better supported to realize that potential, including through decent work for all.
Today's event was in commemoration of the International Women's Day, which is celebrated every year on the 8th of March. And this year's event for 2017 was the theme of women's place in the workplace. And we used the event today, UN Women, together with the International Labour Organization of the UN, to jointly advocate in a way for a stronger involvement of women in the work environment, in the formal sector, to promote employment of women, skill development of women, but also to send out messages to men to actually to support and actively engage in the promotion of women in the Egyptian society.
On March the 8th, people around the world observed International Women's Day, a day to commemorate the struggle for women's rights and celebrate the political, social, economic, and cultural achievements of women throughout history.
Today, the International Labour Organization, together with UN Women in Egypt, are celebrating the International Women's Day. This is of utmost importance for us because today's theme is related to women at work in the world of work. This is at the core of our mandate in the ILO. We know that there has been a lot of progress achieved for women in education, for example, in the last decades, but this has unfortunately not been translated in the world of work. There are too many challenges for women in the world of work still, especially in our region. Those are challenges in quantity, the level, the proportion of women in the labor market is still very low. Only 1/4 of women are part of the labor force, but also in quality, in the quality of the jobs women are having, lack of decent employment. This is linked partly to the discrimination in the access to employment, discrimination in salaries, but also in the conditions of work more generally, like the difficulty of women to balance, and men to balance between family responsibilities and working responsibilities, which can be tackled through a variety of measures, like decent maternity protection, maternity leaves, paternity leaves, affordable child care solutions, affordable care to also elderly, which should give women more time to go to work and give them more chance in career advancement, and also give them better access to social protection. If they don't have enough access to social protection, it's because also they haven't worked enough in their lives. So their well-being when they reach the retirement age also depend on their access to decent employment.
A day to celebrate women's freedom and courage, International Women's Day stands as a reminder of how far we have come and how long we have to go.
Egypt, together with the whole world, are celebrating the International Women's Day. This year's event coincides with appointing the first female governor in Egypt, which is considered a great achievement for the Egyptian women. This is Abir Mitwalli reporting for Nile TV.